On this special episode of Throttle Out,
we're at Jeep Go Topless Day.
We're out here very early on Friday, the day before Go Topless Day, lining up some Jeeps for a pretty cool event. As you know, Go Topless Day is all about charity. Any one of those events that raises $500 or more, XT is going to be matching.
So as you can tell, we have a caravan of Jeeps lined up behind us. We're getting ready to go down to Philadelphia and caravan around the city to drop off 3 checks to 3 local charities. So let's get going, guys. So we're on the highway right now. It's kind of crazy because it's so windy and cold, but it's going to be worth it at the end of the day.
Stan and I are rolling down the highway in one of our Jeeps. It's still a little chilly, as you can see. We're bundled up with the top down. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. Got a whole caravan of Jeeps behind us, which is always cool to see in the rear view.
It's going to be a great day overall.
Really excited to see what happens.
So we just made it to Philly with our caravan. We're about to go meet up with 2 of those local charities and stop at the news to do a piece to celebrate Go Topless Day.
So we're here in front of our local news station in Philadelphia. We have all the Jeeps lined up. We're going to do a quick little news piece, then go for a spin around the city.
You might want to notice this because hundreds of Jeep Wrangler owners will be putting down their tops today, also tomorrow. It's all in an effort to give back. So Mike is outside because they're going topless.
And they're Jeeps as far as I can see. Yeah, this is a fundraiser, though, in a way, isn't it?
This is a fundraiser for sure. So Go Topless Day is actually tomorrow. Today is the kickoff event for Go Topless Day. But tomorrow there are 200 events going on all across the world. Everyone is celebrating taking the tops off of their Jeeps, and they're all raising money for their local communities.
So we're out here doing a lap around the city. We're on our way back to drop off 2 more charity checks. It's a little bit more difficult keeping a whole group of Jeeps together in the city streets than it is out on the trail, but we're having an absolute blast.
So we're caravanning through Philly right now. It's a beautiful day outside. It's perfect weather to keep the top off. It's not really where you take your Jeep, but it's a really fun experience. It's different. It's Jeep Takeover, Go Topless Day Takeover. Right now we're dodging some potholes. Mud grapplers are good for that. 35s on the TJ. The city of brotherly love. Oh, look at that. This is awesome, guys. So we just got back from caravanning around the city. We're here with 2 of our local charities, Coded by Kids and Angel Flight East, and we're really excited to be here with them.
Go Topless Day!
So right behind us, we're dropping off our 3rd check. This is going to our local chapter of Make-A-Wish.
So that's going to do it for today. We had a big adventure cruising through the city with all of the Jeeps behind me, but it's time to go home and get some rest for the big official Go Topless Day tomorrow. It is finally the day. It is Go Topless Day, and we are so excited to be part of this really, really big event up here with the Jeep Club that is Jeeps enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania. We are at the rally point here in Allentown, PA. We are on our way up to the vineyard where their event is happening, raising a ton of money for charity. We're going to be taking a big ride with all of these Jeeps up that way. We extended the route a little bit, cruising through a couple of game preserves up here, hitting a couple of dirt roads because of, after all, we are Jeeps, got to get a little dirty before we get to the event. In just a few moments here, we're going to get loaded up and roll out.
Hashtag Jeep Go Topless Day.
So we're getting lined up right now. Let's go. All right, guys, so we are on our way. We have a bunch of Jeeps in front of us, a bunch of Jeeps behind us, and we're actually gonna be coming up on a nature preserve, which is gonna be really cool. We're gonna do a little bit of water crossing, which is really nice to integrate into a cruise like this or a caravan like this. So getting a little mud on the tires before we go to Go Topless Day.
Yeah, Bill and Brandon, who organized the event, did a really nice job of putting a route together, keeping us off the highway, because who wants to do that? We had enough of that on our way up here this morning, so taking these back roads. Beautiful day, ton of Jeeps, and like Meredith already said, we get to get a little bit off-road. Nothing too crazy, but a little off-road before we get up to the vineyard. So we're probably heading up to the water crossing pretty soon, and we'll see if we get any water over the windshield, get a little bath.
I hope not. we're coming up on the water crossing. We're at 4th of Jordan Creek.
This is cool because they have it like paved, but it goes through the creek at the same time. It's like off-road and on-road at the same time.
Never seen that before. Here we go. Not too bad at all.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's a nice little detour.
So we should be coming up on the vineyard here in about a mile. It was an absolutely gorgeous day to have the top down, go for a cruise. All these back roads were really awesome. Got to see some really nice sights and scenery up here in Pennsylvania. And I, for one, cannot wait to get there, have a cold beer, and check out the rest of the Jeeps that are gonna be at the event. We're here.
All right, and we're here.
Finally made it. Pulling in now, starting to see some vines. Oh, this place is awesome.
Huge. So these were just all of the Jeeps ahead of us. Can't wait to see how it fills in with all the Jeeps that were behind us too.
Yeah, I think we were a little bit further than halfway in the group, so there's a bunch of Jeeps still to come. It looks like we got a big field set out for us, so hopefully we'll be filling it up.
Yeah.
I think that'll do. We're here, we made it.
So we've made it to the Mountain View Winery, and this is the Jeep event, the Jeep Go Topless Day event for the Jeep enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania. This is just one of the 240 that are going on around the world, and we can already see that this is an amazing turnout.
There are a ton of Jeeps here, somewhere around 125, and of course, this is, like all the other Go Topless Day events, raising money for charity. This event is giving their charity proceeds to Meals on Wheels, which is a great charity, and because of all the Jeeps they have here, they are going to have no problem reaching that minimum $500 for XT to match, so a lot of money going to a great charity, and that's not just this event, that's for all of the 240 events around the world.
So like I said, guys, there are a number of Jeeps here, all different generations and different configurations and builds. We did see a Gladiator as well as a Power Top JL, so you know we're gonna go ahead and cover that. So let's go ahead and walk around and check out some Jeeps.
So we're here, finally got everybody loaded in, and we're taking a walk around, taking a look at some of the Jeeps, and of course, this was very eye-catching, one of the first Gladiators that I've seen in the wild, and it belongs to Todd and Laura here. Todd, very nice to meet you. Laura, nice to meet you. Tell us a little bit about it. It's obviously a little bit different. It's black and yellow with the yellow doors on it. What's going on with that?
It's yellow today.
Okay.
We figured we'd try to stand out even more, be a little more different.
Sure.
So we took her JLU doors off and put them on the Gladiator.
Well, it definitely makes it stand out. How long have you had it for?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay, so you've had a chance to put some miles on it. What do you think?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's a great ride.
Okay.
It rides a little more like almost like a luxury SUV, to be honest, than a Jeep. So some of the purists may not enjoy it as much, but I came from a small Audi sports car to this. I love it.
Do you plan on taking the Gladiator off-road?
For now, it'll be stock and waiting to see what others do to it, what looks good, what works.
Thanks for talking to us about it. It's absolutely beautiful. Really excited to start seeing them in the wild. Hopefully we see more and more of them, and enjoy. Good luck with it. So we were able to catch up with Brandon, who is one of the founders of the Jeep Club. Again, that's the Jeep enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania. Works out really well as Jeep, and they're the guys that put this event together, and it's an absolutely amazing event. You know, anytime you can get Jeeps together, it's cool, but when you can do it for charity, that's that much better. So can you tell us a little bit more about who you're raising money for at this event today?
So we did Meals on Wheels on Monroe County. We did your Go Topless shirts, and actually we sold out.
Awesome, that's great, perfect.
So 50% of that's going to go toward to them. The winery is also doing $1 for every glass of beer and wine sold. They're donating, and then of course if anybody does any donations, I see they got money in their pile over there.
That's amazing.
Too, so.
Yeah, that's great. So it sounds like you're well on your way to the $500 mark, which of course we are going to be matching as well. More money toward local charities, which is what the Go Topless Day is all about. Well, with a turnout like this, hopefully you guys are going to do it again next year, and hopefully we can be involved.
Yes.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So guys, we were walking through these rows of Jeeps here and I stopped along this 2017 Rubicon, and Nick is here to tell us a little bit more about it. So my first question is, how long did you keep it stock when you got it? Because I understand it's a brand new build.
Right, actually it was about 4 days. So I picked it up on Thursday and dropped it off on Monday for the full Line X code, as you can see now.
Awesome, so can you tell us a little bit more about what's going on with this? I mean, it's a pretty incredible build so far, just looking at it. What's underneath of it?
Yep, so right now I'm running a RIP supercharger, and then I'm running the factory Dana 44s right now. I'm running on 38 by 1550 tires, and then it actually has the rock hard 4x4 cage in it and a whole bunch of other fun accessories.
A whole bunch of other goodies. Now you got a lot going on, but I understand there's more coming.
Right, so it's actually, I'm gonna be doing the Dynatrac XD60 front and rear, and I'm doing a full set of trail-ready beadlocks and jumping up to 40s with long arms.
So a complete monster, guys. Thank you for talking to us, Nick, and telling us about your build. Are you enjoying the event so far?
No, it's a great turnout. I mean, the drive up was fantastic. I mean, the weather can't be any better.
Yeah, it really can't, guys.
Taking a walk around, this was another one of the Jeeps that jumped out at me. It's a JL Sport, a two-door, and it's just a really clean build. It has a couple of mods. It does have a rough country lift. It's on 35 1250s, the rugged ridge front bumper, LED headlights and fog lights, of course the 50-inch LED light bar. So some mods, but again, it's just super, super clean, and that's my style. If you've been watching videos for a while, this is something akin to what I'm gonna be going for on my JL once we start building it. So had to stop and check it out. Really cool Jeep. And luckily, we found the owner. This is Vincent. Vincent, really nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. So the reason I stopped and the reason I was looking at it when you found me was that it's just a really clean build. Tell me a little bit about what you did to it.
So this is my first Jeep, and I started off really light. Like I did the wheel spacers, did the 35s. I put this bumper on myself.
Yeah.
So I like the whole process has been like really learning the Jeep, you know, like 'cause this is my first one.
Sure. I mean, that's what Jeeps are all about. They make them so that they're really easy to work on. That's why people love them. That's why you bought one. And it's a great build. I mean, you got the light bar, you got the LED lights up front, the bumper, a little lift kit. Good luck with it as your first vehicle. I think you're doing a great job, if it matters what my opinion is.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Really nice to meet you. Thanks for talking to us.
No problem, man.
We were walking around and I came across this Rubicon JL behind us. I'm here with Dave, and it has that all new power top that we saw at the LA Auto Show when the JL was announced. Can you tell us a little bit more about this and your experience with it?
Absolutely. This was the only Rubicon that had all the options I wanted.
Lucky.
And it happened to have this crazy roof, which I've absolutely fallen in love with. It's usable beyond anything I've ever had in any convertible. It can roll forward and backward at up to 60 miles an hour, which I've done. It's great when you're commuting and it starts to rain and you need to close the top. It's a very functional thing.
That's incredible. You have all of the aspects of the Jeep at your fingertips.
And it's a convertible, and big difference is the top is not removable, but the side windows are. As you see, it is as naked as it gets.
As topless as it can get.
As topless as it can get.
Hey guys, so right now I'm here with Bill. He's one of the co-founders of Jeep Enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania. So how do you think this event has all turned out?
We had just about 100 Jeeps come out.
Yeah, definitely a great turnout.
I'd like to thank ExtremeTerrain for actually coming out and helping us put this event on. They were a huge support of our event and helping Meals on Wheels, and also matching up to $500 of our donation to Meals on Wheels. So once again, thank you so much, ExtremeTerrain, for coming out and helping us.
So that's gonna wrap it up for us here at the winery. We had a great day, perfect weather, a great turnout, and raised a lot of money for charity. So we do wanna thank the Jeep Enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania for helping to put this Go Topless Day event together with us, and we're really excited to make it even bigger next year. We also can't wait to see how all of the other Go Topless Days event around the whole world went.
So for more cool content like this, make sure you like and subscribe for different builds, different product videos, and keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.